Gamera is back. Netflix is creating some sort of Gamera project, whether it be a film or a television series or something, but it's animated.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, classic Netflix style. Because they've done Godzilla animations, they're doing Kong Skull Island animation apparently still, so we'll see. I know nothing about Gamera. We really got to get on it.
Yeah, I'm wondering. Here's my plan. We can either do it on the Patreon, or if we get up to date with all the Godzilla stuff, we can just keep going with Podzilla doing Gamera.
You're right, because there will be a moment in time where Godzilla content's finished, right? We're done.
It's a sad day that will be.
And the two lines we can either go into is continue as a Gamera podcast or continue as a Godziban podcast. So we're going to have to make that call when we get there.
Godzuki is also on the table.
Godzuki. But something I have been doing is, I might not know anything about Gamera, but I've officially started working my way through the Ultraman series.
Yeah. Oh, have you?
Yeah, just in my downtime. I haven't made it very far yet, and the first series, which I'm only partway through, Ultra Q, doesn't actually have Ultraman in it. It's just kind of like, I don't know, like an X-Files type show, or maybe even like Twilight Zone, where there's a group of investigative reporters, and every episode they're looking into a different monster or a different unexplained phenomenon.
Okay.
But it's pretty great so far. First episode had a monster, I think he's called Gyras or Giras. And it was the Godzilla suit that had been changed a bit, so it was pretty cool to see him when straight away getting into it. But I've been enjoying it. The journey's going to be long, because usually if I'm like binging through a show, I did it recently with Star Wars Clone Wars, which I didn't even finish.
You didn't get very far.
That was a bit of a slog. I need to finish that. But usually with a show like that, I'll be doing something else while I'm watching. But with Ultra Q, it's in Japanese.
Because it's subtitles, you have to be actively watching.
Yeah, so you have to be actively watching. So I need to put more time aside to work my way through the series, but that's been good. I've enjoyed doing that.
I've also been keeping up to date with Ultraman a little bit.
True.
I unlocked him in Godzilla Battle Line.
Guys, I convinced Mykah to get the mobile app, Godzilla Battle Line. It's finally happened.
This is one of those other Godzilla games, and it's addicting.
Yeah.
It's a tower defense game, and the gameplay is so simple, almost to the point of mundanity.
Mundanity,
That's a word. But the fun part is just getting all these Godzilla characters. Like, you get Ultraman, you get Noronga. That's the villain kaiju from the
Man, you've got
new
some
one,
Ultraman
right?
knowledge. Okay,
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know who this is, but he's now my favorite character.
It's funny, because for such like a cheap game full of microtransactions, it does seem to have some sort of amount of love put into it. Just to have
there's
so
some
many,
heart into it.
Yeah, classic kaiju, and each of them come with their own clip, like showcasing some of their best moments. And yeah, it's pretty good. I'd recommend it. Let me know if you start playing Godzilla Battle Line, because I'll be down for a challenge. But something else you've also been doing. Have you started on this Marvel Comics journey that you mentioned last episode?
I realized I was a bit over my head, so I've changed from the complete Marvel reading order, which would have taken 20 years of reading 5 comics a day.
And that's to read every comic Marvel's ever made?
Every canon comic to the current universe.
Okay.
That's ignoring like all the old westerns and all that.
Yeah.
I've currently started the essentials.
Okay.
Which is like all the important stuff. If I read 5 comics a day, I'll get it done in 4 years.
Okay.
If I read 1 comic a day, I'll get it done in 20. So at the very least, I'm going to do 1 comic a day.
But doing the essentials, does that mean you're going to skip over Godzilla King of the Monsters?
I might do, which I'd say is an essential.
Yeah, I know, right?
I really want to see Spider-Man ?
Yeah.
Team up with
Godzilla?
team up with and or fight against Godzilla.
Yeah, we might have to pivot. That's another lane we could go down, right? Godzilla, Gamera, or Godzilla comics.
We have options.
We do. Welcome back to Podzilla, everyone. I'm Jasher.
Hold up, we have to have a minute of introductory music first.
Oh, wait, what's that?
I feel like we need to update the theme song for Podzilla.
You've been so inspired by the theme songs of Go Godman and Go Greenman that you want to similarly styled.
It's missing something. We have to have the theme song take up a third of each episode. I'm Mykah Drake. It's good to be here.
Yeah, we're Podzilla guys. Every episode we are going to go through any film that relates to Godzilla in some capacity in order of release date. There we go.
That's right.
And this episode's a bit of a weird one because we're talking about Go Greenman and Go Godman.
Not movies.
Not movies. TV shows, really cheaply made kids' TV shows. Each episode's like 3 minutes long that came out back in the day, made by Toho. And the reason we're watching it is because a whole lot of Godzilla monsters or monsters appearing in movies we've covered before show up in this series.
We've talked about it in a few of the other episodes, but after a lot of these suits were used, they were kind of thrown into the Toho warehouse.
Yeah.
And the people making this show found them destroyed and half mangled in disrepair and said, hey, this is good enough to be on this kid's show. So that's why Minilla is in Go Greenman.
Manilla's in this, Gabara's in this, Gorosaurus. There's a lot of familiar faces. I can't wait to get into it. But before that, I just wanted to say a special thank you to all our patrons.
Oh, the best.
You guys are awesome. For $5 New Zealand dollars a month, you can jump in and be part of Infant Island, our special supporter-only tier, where you can get all these episodes early. You also get a special bonus episode every month. Later this week, we're releasing our supporter-only episode on Jordan Peele's Nope.
This came out a few months ago.
Yeah.
So fresh off the press.
Fresh off the
As
press.
fresh as we've ever been.
Yeah, this is a modern day movie. We're out of the 70s or 60s. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. So thank you guys so much for supporting us. If you want to support us, jump in at the link in the show notes. You get a whole lot of bonuses. You get a special channel in our Discord. And we just love you heaps. Thanks for supporting us.
And with our Patreon episodes, we're trying to stick to the theme of kaiju.
Yeah.
So if you know anything about Nope, that's going to be a bit exciting. But if you have any suggestions of the wackiest kaiju movie you know, hit us up.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
We've also got a few sneaky surprises we've got in store for Christmas or the month of December. So stay tuned for that.
That's right.
And jump onto the Patreon to see what that could be. But without further ado, Mykah, what is Go Godman and Go Greenman?
Dude, I wish I knew. Godman is a skilled and barbaric warrior who hails from the planet Fire God. When there are children in need, one only has to shout out his name and he'll be there in seconds. A savior of Earth and its people, Godman fights the dozens of kaiju and kaijin on the planet, using hand-to-hand combat, the ability to enlarge to the size of opponents, and his God Sparks, among other abilities at his disposal. He better watch out though, as the second he loses his bracelets, he becomes weak and vulnerable to his enemies. In a similar vein, Greenman also acts as Earth's protector, hailing from planet Green, acting as an envoy of God to directly counter the forces of Satan and his repertoire of monstrous goons. Yes, you heard that right. Greenman is a warrior Mykah the children are able to summon by using a green call device. Also possessing the ability to grow to gigantic size, Greenman stops at nothing to single-handedly put an end to the forces of evil plaguing the Earth. Now this is wild.
This is the most out there thing I've ever talked about on the show. I don't even know how to talk about this.
Because, especially with... Okay, so this is split into two separate heroes. Greenman,
Yeah.
Mykah, warrior sent by God to fight against Satan.
Yeah.
And Godman, who's just kind of his own, I think, extraterrestrial being.
Yeah.
So, red and green guy. That's how you remember them.
Yeah. And a little bit of context. So these are known as Kyodai hero shows. And they're shows just like Ultraman, where there's kind of this humanoid superhero that, like saving kids, fighting bad guys, can grow to large size, uses special abilities. And this is Toho's answer to Ultraman and shows like that, because they hadn't really done anything like that before. And Go Godman was released in 1972, ran for a year, and then Go Greenman was released to replace it. That ran for a year, and then Zone Fighter, which we'll cover later on, replaced both of these shows. But yeah, man, they're a trip.
Because we started off watching what little of Go Godman we can find.
Yeah.
Because they're so old and in such a weird format, it is almost impossible to find episodes, even single ones, in their entirety.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why either. I think there's some DVDs available in Japan, but if you're outside Japan, you're gonna have a really tough time tracking these things down. And like I said before, they're kind of like each episode is split into three-minute segments, and some of those are available online, some of those aren't. But I would recommend, if you haven't already, there's a link in the show notes. We've made kind of like a curated playlist with what little we could find on Godman and Greenman. So check that out. That's what we watched.
Because with Godman specifically, I'm looking at the Wikizilla page. There are 34 episodes.
Yeah, wow.
And each of those has 3 to 6 parts.
Yeah.
Each 3 minutes long. And on YouTube, you can only really find single segments. So good luck finding episodes about the 30-something enemies he fights.
It's insane. What are we even doing? How do we talk about this?
I don't know.
Let's start with the theme song.
Yeah, and just to set the mood, do you think you'll be able to play a little bit?
Yeah, this is the Go Godman theme song.
Oi, Godman, 聞こえるかい? Oi, Godman, 飛んでこい. SOS, 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 地球が危ない. SOS, 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 Godman, Godman, Godman!
And that plays literally non-stop throughout every single episode on loop. And it's great.
It's fantastic because the episodes are 3 minutes long. That takes up like a minute of the showtime.
Yeah.
And the rest of the 2 minutes has like awesome instrumental themes it plays. So this is constantly going.
And I thought I'd get sick of it, man. But just every time that music starts pumping up, every time Godman appears and that music blasts, I don't know, it just imbues you with something,
That's
right?
right. You feel like you're Godman himself.
You do. And here's the Go Greenman theme. Maybe even better.
I think it's better.
You like the green man?
Yes, and I'll tell you why. So each of these... what would you refer to them as officially?
I don't know. Kyodai heroes? Superheroes, pretty much?
Each of these Kyodai, they have a range of abilities at their disposal.
Yeah.
And so many hand movements to accompany them. Godman has his God Sparks.
Yeah.
His God Circles.
Yes.
What's his Sonic one? He has like discuses that he throws that explode things.
Yeah.
He has pellets that he shoots from his hand.
Yeah.
He has a flail that he can summon at will.
Yeah, that's
Good
pretty cool.
stuff. Greenman is even better. He has a leg dart.
He's got a hole in his leg that he can shoot a dart from.
He has a green stick,
Yeah.
which is literally just a cane that he summons. But best of all, he has his breaster.
Greenman breaster, where his like chest area opens up and there's a whole lot of like little guns.
Yeah. And he decimates his enemies with
The
them.
breaster.
Which is fun and all, but the ending for the Greenman theme song ends green, da 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 da, breaster! And
Breaster takes us out of the Greenman song. What a word. Is that a word? Breaster?
breaster, I don't know.
Is that just his special ability? I love it.
But it slaps. And I think the reason I connect to it so much is because... yeah, I'm talking about this.
Breaster, okay.
I connect to this because you know those old like superhero theme shows where it's like Hulk smash,
Yeah.
and it says it in the theme song. Pretty sure Captain America has something about his mighty shield.
Yeah.
You know, it only fits to have one of his best abilities to end out the song.
Yeah.
I could talk about this breaster all day.
Well, I mean, what else is there to talk about other than the breaster? Because every episode of Godman and Greenman is 3 minutes of... Okay, you have a minute of the theme song. Then you have 2 minutes of either Godman or Greenman going up against a random monster in just hand-to-hand combat. And that's the episode. That's every episode. There's no real variety. I guess in Greenman, it differs from Godman a little bit, because Greenman has this...
It's a repetitive formula,
Yeah.
but at least there's some structure to it.
There's some structure to the story about Satan, literally Satan himself, wanting to drink the blood of little children.
Yeah, so...
And every episode is about Satan wanting to kidnap kids to eat them. And then Greenman, who is an envoy god. Greenman works for God. He's this robot who is sent down by God to protect the children from Satan.
Okay, hold on. Let's clarify this a bit. Godman?
Yeah.
I did not know it. It might have been in promotional material. He's from Planet Fire God. It does not tell that. If you have a 3-part episode, the first one will be about some random villains kidnapping children.
Yeah.
And then 2 episodes of just fighting.
Yeah.
And to give you an example, the first ones we saw, it was about these 2 Kaijin, maybe twins. One of them wearing a swastika on their chest.
Yeah.
Kidnapping kids.
Yeah.
What was that magician?
And then there was a magician called Green Mask in Godman.
And you loved this episode.
He has like a creepy smile, a green head, and he's got a magician's cape. And it's about him fighting Godman, and he's making himself disappear, and he's making things reappear in other places, and he's doing magic tricks, pulling out his like white handkerchief from out of nowhere.
I think he's trying to surrender at that point, but you cannot tell.
Yeah, and I love Green Mask. As he's running away from Godman, you can see the suit actor like desperately trying to keep his green mask on his head. He keeps adjusting it. But another Godman episode we saw was...
Oh, well, you didn't tell them the best part about Green Mask.
Mykah, how does Godman defeat Green Mask? Does he use his Godman circle? His Godman flail? Does he use any of that
I
stuff?
don't think he uses any abilities. What he does do is he puts him over his knee and for like 20 seconds straight just starts spanking him.
Godman, for literally half of a Go Godman episode, is just spanking this random kaijin on his butt. As the Go Godman theme's just blaring in the background.
Yeah.
Does it get better than that?
Yes. Wait, no, it does. I don't know. This show's a mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the formula for Godman, at least, is just fighting people with some weird moments in between.
Yeah.
He does have a main villain.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it is his main villain, but in one of the episodes he fights this dinosaur-like creature with horns above its eyes called Tsunozillas or Tsunojiras.
Mm-hmm.
And he appears in a Godman episode, and then we'll talk about it a bit later, but there's a recent short film we also watched that he makes a reappearance in. He's also in Go Greenman, so we saw him a few times. But yeah, I mean, that episode was the first one we watched, I think, Godman versus Tsunozillas, and it pretty much gives you all you need to know about Godman. It's just him fighting this dinosaur thing, punching him, using some abilities, the music blares. Then it zooms in on Godman's face at the end of the episode as he has his trademarked stone cold smirk as he T-poses and the episode ends. I mean, to be honest, there's not much to say about these because they are kids' shows. It's just 3 minutes of people punching each other, a superhero fighting monsters to keep kids entertained.
And if that sounds repetitive, it doesn't help that most episodes are set in the same location.
Yeah.
They reuse this like one dusty hill area where there are just a bunch of house cutouts on the ground to look like a village. And because Godman and Greenman can grow to incredible size to match the kaiju, they reuse this place not only in most of the episodes of Godman, but in most episodes of Greenman as well.
Yeah.
So it's all very similar.
Godman or Greenman will only ever be fighting in 3 different locales. It's either like this grassy field near a playground. It's either this deserted quarry, or it's this village inside this deserted quarry. They fight in it again and again and again and again. And also, every Godman episode, he has this ability that he crosses his arms across each other and he can make monsters explode. So every Godman episode, he fights a monster. And then the 9 minutes are up and he crosses his arms. The monster, like, falls off a cliff and explodes. Why isn't Godman just doing this at the start of every episode?
Dude, that's a great question. So this is called the Godman Supersonic Wave.
Oh, yeah. Supersonic wave that just explodes.
A powerful spiral of supersonic waves used by Godman as a finisher move, which causes the enemy it is used upon to explode.
Yeah.
This is, like, the move to kill anybody.
Yeah. Every episode ends with him exploding someone.
I think he has to charge it up.
9 minutes go by, and then finally
Yeah.
he can use his supersonic.
It's like an
move.
arcade game.
Yeah.
You just have to keep hitting him.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
It's fun. Godman specifically, though, there are some fun kaiju villains across this series. And like we said, we didn't get to see them all
Yeah.
just because of the breadth of episodes that you cannot find.
Yeah, but we saw a little clip show or a little slideshow just showing the monsters from each episode, and some of them look really great. The costumes, we'll get into it a little bit later, but the costumes in this both of these series are really lackluster, very cheap. You can definitely tell the difference, like going from Godzilla movies to this.
Yeah.
Like, I really appreciate the Godzilla costumes now, even the bad ones, because these are terrible. All the costumes in this look like they're falling apart or just held together by glue.
Yeah, while the Godzilla costumes looked like actual movie outfits, these just kind of seem like mascot
Yeah.
outfits that you'd find people wearing at events.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not to say that they're bad, but they're just very cheap most of the time.
Yeah.
Spread amongst the villains, though, there are some familiar faces.
Yeah, so there's a couple in Go Godman specifically that we've seen before. So the Gargantuas, Sander and Gyra, make an appearance in a couple episodes of Go Godman as well as Go Greenman.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, these are the two Gargantuas we know and love from War of the Gargantuas. One's green, one's like a sandy brown color. And they're almost unrecognizable in this. I didn't know which one was Sander, which one was Gyra, because I feel like Sander's costume was like moldy and green,
Yeah,
so
you
he looked
can't
like
tell.
Gyra.
Like their faces are all sunken. I feel like the material they used to make the faces and even the whole suits has just decayed with time. So like the holes where the person's eyes would sit through, they've all sagged. So they just look like corpses.
Yeah. Well, I did some reading, and apparently it's actually the same costumes that was used in War of the Gargantuas.
Oh boy.
But they painted them over again, so did a new paint job on each of them. You wouldn't notice. And then they also gave them new heads and wigs.
New heads?
That still look like paper mache.
They look bad.
They look bad. But at least we've got another appearance of Sander and Gyra, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
Canonicity is up in the air, but
Yeah. But they're back.
everybody's fan favorites.
There's also Gabara, who's back from All Monsters Attack, our favorite
Yeah.
green toad bully monster that went up against Minilla in All Monsters Attack.
And in that he had his classic green toad skin and his orange frizzy hair,
Yeah.
like all bullies have.
Yes. Yeah. But he looks different in this. He's got a much flatter face. His skin is a lot brighter than All Monsters Attack.
Mhm.
And then he doesn't have his ginger hair anymore. It's just completely gone.
It looks bad, dude.
The whole Gabara costume, I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of it in All Monsters Attack, but in this specifically, it looks so awkward. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what's up. Like,
For some reason, taking his hair away just takes away most of his character.
yeah. However, the bits we did see of the Gabara episode, it clearly shows in it a toad and then like an atomic bomb.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa, this guy's a radiated toad.
Which gives a
Confirmed.
backstory to Gabara.
But it also raises questions, because Gabara was only in Ichiro's head, Mykah.
Hold up. I'm sitting down for this. Give me your conspiracy theory now.
Well, I'm wanting to hear your take on it, because Gabara was Ichiro... In All Monsters Attack, Gabara was Ichiro's real-life bully. And then in Ichiro's dreams, he imagined his bully as this
That's right, yes.
huge green toad kaiju.
That's right.
That was also bullying Minilla.
Mhm.
So it's all in his head. However, we see Gabara in this fighting Godman and then Greenman later.
It makes sense because this is just another one of... I've forgotten the kid's name even.
Ichiro?
This is just another one of Ichiro's playtimes.
This is Godman, Greenman are just made up in his head.
Well, not necessarily Greenman. I'll get to that.
Wow. All right.
No, it is weird. And stepping back a bit, because first off, it's weird seeing Gabara again.
Yeah.
It makes sense that they chose him. And I just want to put it out there. He looks so awkward without his hair. I'm just thinking, Godzilla, our favorite kaiju, maybe, I don't know, some people say he's a bit awkward. I think he might look better if we put some hair on him. It can only elevate his level.
Okay. Yeah.
Take from that what you will.
All right. So we got Gara, we got Saturn, we got Gabara. We've also got Minilla, who makes an appearance in one of the Greenman episodes. There's only like a minute of this you can find on YouTube. Yeah. And it's Greenman going up against Minilla, who has a completely brand new suit.
Yeah, this is such a... First off, it's a departure from what we've seen in Mass before. But also, it's a weird step in another direction because new suit, but also the fact that he's a pawn of Satan, first off.
Yeah, literal Satan is sending Minilla to go and fight Greenman, an envoy of God. Is this just confirming that Manilla's been a demon this whole time?
I think it makes sense, actually.
Minilla literally comes from hell. It's confirmed.
And actually, just to clarify first, the story of Greenman, we all know it's a mech from God, sent from another planet.
Yeah.
So on Earth, deep beneath a specific playground, there's Mao, the source of all evil in the world.
Translates
also
to Satan. Yeah.
And they specifically call him Satan, who plans to escape from the playground, but to do so he needs the blood of children.
Yeah.
So all the episodes are set up with him and his main henchman, Tonchiki, like a bumbling, no-armed kaijin.
This kaijin lady, it might not even be a lady.
Like a jellyfish outfit.
Who has these real weird movable lips. I hated her. I hated her.
Not great. Tonchiki has the ability to mutate his subordinates into kaiju.
Oh, yeah.
That's why in most episodes he has this, like, catchphrase that he does.
Yeah.
Such a stupid catchphrase. But in the episode specifically where Minilla comes in, nobody is transformed into Minilla. Minilla is his own being.
Okay.
That Tonchiki says that they've raised up as a henchman for Satan.
Okay.
And throughout the episode, we didn't necessarily see it in the clip that we watched, but he is holding a bottle and has a pacifier in his mouth the entire episode.
Pacifier. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is so weird. Is this an alternate reality where Godzilla didn't find Minilla and instead Satan found Minilla?
I think that, yeah. My theory is that this is Ichiro. When he grew up, he became a film director.
Oh!
And, he took his inspiration from his toys and his previous Minilla experiences into this new world with Greenman.
All right. Well, Minilla looks so much weirder. He's got, like, full-size buff arms. He looks a lot taller and almost older than he looked in the Showa era stuff we've seen. And you know what? I don't even know if it looks worse. I don't even know if this Minilla looks worse than the other Manillas.
I don't...
Because Manilla's always looked terrible.
Yeah, I don't think there's a good Minilla.
He definitely looks cheaper in this. Very cheaply made.
The weird thing, though, I don't think Minilla has a tail as well.
Oh, in Go Greenman. He might not.
Greenman.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, along with his tailless, bottle-holding, pacifier-sucking form, the episode that he's in specifically, just because we're super interested in Minilla, Tonchiki casts a spell on Minilla to increase him in height. Yeah, so he's originally the size of a normal person.
Okay.
The way that Greenman defeats him is he removes the pacifier, causing Minilla to cry and have a tantrum.
Classic Minilla.
And now in both of these shows, they end up usually using their special attacks to completely destroy and annihilate the kaiju.
Explode the monster at the end, yeah.
This one time, because everybody loves Minilla, Greenman instead decides to not destroy him.
To have pity on him.
He shouts out for his breast attack, but stops feeling pity for Minilla.
Wow.
So he survives. And then Satan comes in and casts a spell and destroys Minilla.
Well, so Minilla dies, but it wasn't Greenman. It was Satan.
It was
himself.
Satan.
Satan had enough of Minilla. If even Satan can't stand Minilla,
Can anybody? Can anybody? Yeah, these shows are a fever dream, dude.
yeah. Well, I've got another couple of returning monsters as well. We got Gorosaurus. Originally saw him in King Kong Escapes, and then Destroy All Monsters. I think he was in All Monsters Attack and some of the other ones.
There are a few nice callbacks to him. I think the time that Godman fights him,
Yeah.
he tries to pry his mouth open.
Yeah.
Like really evoking the feel of those older movies.
Like King Kong did to him.
Mm-hmm.
But Gorosaurus again just looks so different. It's his there's a huge cavity or almost hole where his chest area is. His arms are longer and bulkier. His head just looks so sunken in and
Is it
old.
the same costume?
It's the same costume, which I think they tried to do up a little
weird.
bit, but it was actually so deteriorated after filming Go Godman that it was permanently retired afterwards. So it was just not a great
Makes
shape.
sense. Okay.
We also saw one of the Batmen from Latitude Zero.
Yeah, this was a weird surprise to see.
Yeah, so a random one of the Batmen, the creatures that the crazy Dr. Malik in
that was the
Latitude
one.
Zero
Yeah.
created. It just shows up and its only move is flapping its wings at Godman. But it was one of the better looking costumes,
Yeah.
better quality.
And it worked quite well with the tone of the show as well, just having this wacky bat show up.
Yeah. And then the only other returning monster, which we couldn't actually watch, was Comobius, the giant turtle from Space Amoeba. Apparently he goes up against Godman in an episode, but there's no clips of it online.
And that was the one I was looking forward to as well.
I know. It'd be so cool. I feel like that would be such a unique monster to have in this. Someone that doesn't look like a humanoid,
A big turtle.
A turtle with an extendable neck.
Yeah, because all of these villains stand on two legs.
Yeah.
I want a four-legged creature. There was also King Kong technically showed up as well.
Well, he's actually called Gorilla. Greenman fights Gorilla, but you're right,
Sorry,
it's the
my
King
bad.
Kong suit.
My bad.
So King Kong, Showa King Kong,
With his lanky arms and all.
the worst looking King Kong of all time, makes an appearance in Go Greenman. Just when I thought I'd had him out of my known years. Showa King Kong returns.
Hopefully he'll stay back in the closet for a while longer.
Yeah, hopefully. But did you have any, highlights from the clips that we watched? We talked about the spanking scene, which was an all-timer.
I don't know, dude. This whole thing's a fever dream, and I feel like this is the type of thing that I would have really loved as a kid. Like you said,
Yeah.
just turning on the TV and, for that 3 minutes while you're eating your Fruit Loops in front of the TV, just having an episode of this come on,
Yeah.
and just the same fighting over and over. It's so stupid, but I would have been super into it.
You're right. You watch it now and you're like, this is so badly made. This is the same thing over and over again. There's literally nothing interesting on the screen.
And then this is coming from the people who watched Teletubbies as a kid.
Yeah. But you do watch it, and I can totally see why kids would have just been glued to the TV back in the day watching this. I don't know. The music, the fighting,
Having a different monster each time.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Even if it isn't particularly interesting, it's exciting. You can't help but get a kick out of it, and it's 3 minutes long.
Yeah. Short form content, all the
blame it.
rave nowadays.
Yeah.
And I was also thinking, this is just me nerding out, imagining if I had a show like this. I think they didn't do the show well, but it is such a cool idea to... if you had access to some of those old costumes, and just people who could cheaply made costumes,
Yeah.
I would love to just create an outfit for myself and start a TV show of me
Yeah.
just fighting against these random enemies.
Totally. Imagine what the creators of this felt when they were coming up with all these original designs, and they're like, whoa, why don't we use some of Toho's monsters that are just sitting there? Why don't we pull some of them across? It must have been such a cool feeling to reuse some of these iconic monsters.
Even though it seems real stupid having the Sander and Gyro suits.
Yeah.
It must have been a real cool feeling seeing those costumes and being like, hey, let's try restore these as much as possible and get one last kick out of them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have too many specific moments from the shows.
I've got a few.
Okay, hit me.
So there's a moment in Go Greenman when Tonchiki, Satan's henchman, is knocked out, and Satan
Oh no.
tells one of his other
Yeah.
servants to wake Tonchiki up. And the servant like tries waking Tonchiki up with a bell or some sort of loud sound, and she doesn't wake up.
Mm-hmm.
So he just pees on her. And this goes on for a
We did not
good amount of
prepare that.
seconds of just this random minion peeing on.
We weren't prepared for this because it just came out of nowhere.
There's so many weird moments like this.
And this is the episode called like Greenman versus the cross-dressing Kaijin.
Yeah, right? It's just... There's so many random wacky monsters in these, which is something I loved about it. We were talking about it while we were watching, but like this is the perfect show to turn into like a video game. Or almost like a Mega Man type game when you're playing as Godman or Greenman and you have to fight a whole lot of bosses. Or there's a whole lot of different characters that you can select. Because there's like, between these two shows, there's like hundreds. Or almost 100.
I'd say so.
Of different monsters that just have their own wacky abilities. One of my favorite monsters that we saw was a monster called Ebo Killer. And he's literally just this humanoid thing.
Is this the Fruit Loop person?
He's just covered in Fruit Loops. And he's got like suckers on his arms, but he also looks like he's wearing like the Fruit Loop suit, and then he can shoot something out of his chest. I don't know. Ebo Killer. I loved him. He looked crazy as. I loved Green Mask again, the random magician Kaijin.
Actually, I did have a favourite one as well.
Okay.
So there was one called Alien Tiberus.
Which one was this?
This is... I don't even know how to describe what they look like. They have like a mole-ish head, but they come out as a minion of Satan. And they're wearing this like hearing aid, this huge hearing aid on the side of their head.
Wait, is this the monster
device?
we're told's like blind and only reacts to music?
Yeah, so halfway through Greenman's fighting them, Tonchiki just brings out like a
record player.
Yeah. And literally blasts music and tells Satan, don't worry, they're given strength when they listen to music. So this real like rock music pops on during the show.
And this alien kaiju has just like this one huge ear pod on one side of his face, and he's just dancing to the music, fighting Greenman.
And halfway through it gets ripped off, and then Tonchiki comes into the real world and just has like a megaphone and just starts singing the theme song.
Oh, it's so wacky. I still just can't get over the idea that it's literal Satan. Toho made a show where Satan is trying to eat kids.
How did this get past the censors?
Yeah, I don't know. But to be honest, I never thought I'd feel sorry for Satan either. But in this, his subordinates and everyone working for him are just so, like...
incompetent.
They're so definitely incompetent. Like, they cannot do anything right. He's just desperately wanting one kid to eat. And every time he sends this huge monster outside, they can't even bring a kid back for him. It's unbelievable.
Look, there are 52 episodes. Of Greenman. If you can't have somebody defeat him once in 50 times, maybe something is wrong with your hell hierarchy.
Yeah, maybe. But again, why is Satan... Oh, God apparently put him in the room under the playground and couldn't escape or something, right?
Yeah.
And then why is God making robots and sending them down? But wait, no, Greenman isn't even from God. He's from Planet Green, did you say?
He's from Planet Green as an envoy mech of God.
It's too much. It's too much. Well, I mean, who did you prefer out of Godman and Greenman? They've each got their different abilities. I want to know your favorite of the two and then your favorite ability.
If we had to compare the two, I think Greenman is a bit more fun.
Yeah, okay.
First off, I think a better theme song.
Okay.
A better range of abilities. He doesn't just have his one final ability that instantly kills them all. He has, his stick.
Yeah.
And his breaster.
Yeah. His little leg dart he can shoot out.
The leg dart, which is just so fun seeing him kneel down.
His air boomerang.
I forgot about the air boomerang. I think the setup of him as an envoy directly from God, and then a robot who's just like hanging with the children. It's just so fun.
I love how his episodes always end with like him like frolicking with the kids in the playground or like giving them all high fives and hugs. And
there's one episode where I think it's like a mutated monkey with a skull face comes in with his flail that they tell Satan can destroy anything it hits. And it's actually a pretty cool episode where he's just trying to hit Greenman and it only hits his leg and his leg's like getting broken the whole time. He just pops out a stick, puts it down, and the stick heals his leg.
Yeah, man. These guys have some crazy abilities.
I don't blame Satan for being a bit confused as to how to defeat him.
I appreciate your love for Greenman, I do, but I gotta say, I think Godman's the superior Kyodai hero here.
He's got the superior hair.
He's
to
got
be sure.
like this mallet out the back, then this complete like mop fringe thing going on over his
an isolated fringe.
Shades?
Yeah.
He's wearing like blue shades that his fringe is going over. He's got this constant smirk, this eternal smile that it just zooms straight into at the end of every episode. And I just loved him. Every time he holds his hand up, calls for his flail, flails that thing around, starts hitting that spiked ball. It doesn't get better.
Yeah.
I love the dude. And again, he's not too creative. I mean, he always goes back to his like exploding the monster, crossing his arms at the end of it.
It's a bit...
You can't blame him.
No, I mean, it works.
It works. Just so I remember it as well. I do love Greenman. Whenever the kids call him, he like runs through this blue paper. Like he breaks through this paper. I don't know if he's breaking through the sky or he's just running out towards the monster. And then Godman has the similar thing when they call for Godman. Then out of nowhere, he just like starts flying out of the sky. They've got this little puppet or something.
Miniature on two strings.
Yeah. It's so stupid.
But
I love it. It's so dumb.
It reminds me, Greenman is specifically coming out of that paper. They feel like WWE wrestlers.
Yeah.
But like the really fake kind where everything is staged.
Yeah.
I mean, that spanking scene is a great example. It just goes on for 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I really don't know. I'm at a loss.
Yeah, it was a wild couple of hours. What a day we spent watching, sitting down on the couch and just watching the theme song replay a million times.
Yeah.
Every time it played, though, I was standing up, hands in the air, singing along. What a song. We should also talk about it as well, but in 2008, Toho produced a short film called Go Forth, Godman. And it was made to commemorate the 36th anniversary of Godman and the 35th anniversary of Greenman. And it's this 20-minute long short film where, I don't know, it kind of has a story to it. There's this lady taking photos of this ruined area in Japan.
It's about to be demolished.
Yeah, and then out of nowhere, Tsunozelis appears, that monster we talked about before with horns on his head, and he starts destroying the place, and then this random, like, policeman or something tries to get the photographer out of there, and then all of a sudden Godman comes and there's this big battle.
It's nice seeing them with like updated visuals and effects on hand.
Like it's still very, very cheaply done, but they've got updated costumes. It's got a bit of a story to it. I thought it was quite a cool 20-minute short film. Like it captured the spirit of the clips we saw from Go Godman and Go Greenman, because later on Gyra appears in it. And this is a completely new Gyra suit?
Yeah. And then that mutated monkey with the skull face comes in as well.
Yeah.
And then we get a bit of backstory on Godman as well, about how he loses his bracelets and he becomes weak whenever that happens.
Yeah.
And then you have this character development with the main girl thinking back to her childhood and having an action figure of Godman.
Yeah.
And remembering that fact about the bracelet. And then she gives him the bracelet and he's able to defeat them. And then they tip a box over, and what do they see? They see one of the Greenman calling devices.
Yeah.
What was it? What else was in the box as well?
It was a Xillion, like, laser pistol
blaster
from Invasion of Astro Monster in there. And also when she was playing, or when she thought about the Godman figure she played with as a kid, you saw Godzilla figure, a Mickey Godzilla figure.
It was Rodan as well, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
So Greenman comes in, and then finally, after 36 years... we see the two, Godman and Greenman, interact for the first time.
Yeah.
Doing barely no fighting together.
They don't even, like, team up for a move. They do separate things, and then...
Greenman comes in, and then Godman just uses his, like, finisher move.
Yeah, yeah.
But then they give, like, each other the old, like, handshake and then look at the camera.
Yeah, pose for a photo.
You know, it's great.
It's such a cheap short film, but I actually appreciate it. And yeah, I think it captured the heart of the series.
I think so.
Quite well. So yeah, I recommend checking that out at least. It is in the playlist in the show notes. And any little bits that you've heard us talk about you want to check out, there's a minute of Minilla in this that's in that playlist as well. There's Gabara, There's the spanking episode with
I highly recommend that
Green
one.
Mask. So yeah, have a look through. They're all really short, and they are fun. They're stupid, but
It's at the point
they're
where,
fun.
like, if there was an action figure for sale, I would totally buy it of Godman or Greenman.
Yeah,
Because, like, we've seen all that we can see.
yeah, totally.
I don't know.
It's made me excited to get into Ultraman properly, or even Zone Fighter coming up. Because, like, I think this is at the bottom of the spectrum of, like...
It can only go up from here.
Yeah, it can only go up from here for, like, Kyodai hero shows, you know? I mean, the others might not have Minilla, but maybe that's a good thing, you know?
Maybe it's a good thing.
Yeah. Did you want to, I don't know, I don't know how to rate these. Did you want to
I
maybe
don't know, dude.
share your final thoughts and rate everything you saw of Godman and everything you saw of Greenman? Can you give me,
Yeah, go on. I know what you're going to say. You're going to ask me how many breasters I'd give these.
yeah, that's a good one. I was thinking, how many breasters out of 5 would you give Godman and how many breasters would you give
gosh.
Greenman, Mykah?
Like I said, these are stupid shows. Super repetitive, but you can at least appreciate how fun it must have been for these guys making it.
Yeah.
Just for like a year or two of their lives, being able to make a pretty influential, basically superhero. Because how, slight tangent, how were these actually received within Japan?
I'm actually not too sure. It's regrettably you can't find too much information about these online, but kids seem to like them because they did it they did Godman for a year, and then they made Greenman, and then they did Greenman for a year, and they made Zone Fighter, and they continue to make shows like this going forward.
Yeah. So I don't know. As a kid, I would have liked it, but seeing it as an adult now, super repetitive,
That's an
wacky,
understatement.
out there. Not in the best way, though. I don't know. There are no words to describe these in a cohesive way. I think if I had to, I'd give Godman... this is going to bite me in the back because people are going to compare it. I'd give Godman, like, 1.5
Oh my
breasters.
goodness! Out of 5, he's not got many breasters.
I'd give Green... for the sheer story of it, I'd give Greenman, like, 2.5 breasters.
Wow, flip! You love Greenman, big Greenman fan.
I'm a big Greenman fan. I don't know. Please tell me you can put your thoughts together in a better way than I can.
I can't really, dude. These are so wacky. They're so repetitive. They're so bad. But I don't know. Inject that theme song into my veins. You know?
Oh yeah, the
Like-
theme songs are easily the best things from these shows.
Even though I knew what was going to happen every episode, you can't help but be pumped up about it. And if I was a kid, I would have absolutely loved this. So I don't know. I'm going to give both of them 2.5 out of 5 breasters. I think Go Godman's definitely the worst show, or like worse than Go Greenman.
Yeah.
But that short that they made to commemorate it, I thought was pretty good. So
It
I'm
gets you
bumping
hyped,
Godman up
eh?
a little bit for
Okay,
that one.
that's
You know?
nice.
So 2.5 out of 5 breasters.
I think next time we have the chance to go to any convention or cosplayers, anything, Godman and Greenman, that's on the table, dude.
We can just stop talking about cosplay forever now, because that's the definitive like cosplay we need to do sometime.
Forget Mario and Luigi. These are your real red and green heroes.
Flip, are they the original Mario and Luigi?
I think so. I think Nintendo ripped these guys off and made them worse.
Legitimately, we might be onto something.
I think so.
Flip, Nintendo, you have to answer for something. Man, what a fun day. What a fun day.
What a fun day.
We hope you guys had a bit of fun. We'll check some of these out because it's a crazy time. Good way to spend an afternoon.
Look, even though they might not be the best, I think that sitting down and at least watching a few of these is a great experience.
Yeah.
Who knows if it's worth it, but it's a fun little romp through 1970s culture.
Kaiju history, you know, especially if you've seen some of the other monsters that make appearances. I will say though, I think the original monsters in the show are definitely a bit better than the returning monsters, just because of the bad quality of those suits are and how little you can actually see of them.
At least with the original ones, you have like kaiju that get powered up by music. You know?
Yeah, right? That's something.
I know, there's a bit of there's some originality in there.
Yeah. We don't have any messages in for this episode specifically, but we missed one for our Godzilla vs. Gigan episode from Sunny, so we'll have a listen to that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, Sunny here. This is weird. I've never recorded a voice memo into a podcast, so I hope this works. But yeah, I have yet to watch Gigan, but hopefully I will before this Wednesday. I just wanted to wish everyone a happy belated Godzilla Day. I went to go see Godzilla against Mechagodzilla in theaters, and that was really, really good. They played some trivia, and then they even played the Hedorah short from last year with a little behind-the-scenes thing, which was really fun. I think that was a really nice touch. Everyone there was either a huge Godzilla fan or my mom, who thought that the movie was too similar to Neon Genesis Evangelion because Mechagodzilla is a robot that is piloted. So yeah, that's how my Godzilla Day went. I hope you guys and everyone listening had a great day, and I can't wait to listen to this episode. Goodbye.
Cheers, Sunny, for the message. I'm a bit sad the fact that your mother didn't send in a message as well.
Yeah.
No, it's such a fun chance on Godzilla Day to have to be able to go to something like that where people commemorate the day by having a showing of one of these movies in theaters.
Yeah, I'm so jealous you got to go see that movie. I love Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, so yeah, I'm very jealous. And it was cool that you got to see some behind the scenes of that Hedorah show. That would have been pretty awesome. I'm impressed your mum knows what Neon Genesis Evangelion even is. Like,
Right?
That's impressive. There's also something else that we need to watch. We'll add it to the list. We'll add it to the places we can go after Godzilla, eh?
Because that's a series, and it's pretty short, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's pretty short, but there's been a lot of movies made of it.
Yeah.
And that's also something that's being linked to Godzilla currently in that mobile game we're playing, and like the Shin Godzilla universe or whatever.
Yeah.
That and Kamen Rider and Ultraman.
It's linked, so we'll eventually see it at some point.
Man, craziness. But thank you guys. I think that's us for this episode. Next time, though, we're going back to our roots, Godzilla versus Megalon. It's pretty much a direct sequel to Godzilla versus Gigan, because Gigan makes a reappearance.
Oh, I am ready, dude.
Mykah, do you want to let us know what we're in for?
The underground kingdom of Seatopia sends out Megalon, a giant beetle, and Gigan to destroy the land dwellers. In an attempt to stop them, an independently thinking robot brings Godzilla into the fight. This sounds like the new Black Panther movie.
Literally sounds like Black Panther Wakanda Forever, but in the
Namor
Godzilla
coming
universe.
to...
Who needs Black Panther when you've got Godzilla and the Seatopians?
If you want to keep up with current pop culture, just listen to Podzilla.
Yeah. No, I'm really excited for that one. And then, to be honest, we've only got a few more Godzilla movies in the Showa era, and we're going to be getting a few special guests in to cover those ones later down the track. So stay tuned. But hope you all have a good week. I hope you're all having a good day if you're listening. Have a good holidays as we go into that.
Yeah.
And I think the only thing that we can finish this episode on is a joint Greenman breaster. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Greenman breaster! That's been Podzilla with your hosts Jasher
And Mykah Drake. Follow along on our socials at PodzillAPod and jump into our Discord via the link in the show notes.
Huge thank you to Cassie Celine who did our podcast art and Degora9898 who did our episode thumbnail.
Let's go. And just a disclaimer that any musical sound effects used in this episode belong entirely to the Toho company. See you guys next episode. I just want to rehear them once more.
You literally forgot what it sounded like after hearing
3
it
hours.
for like three and a bit hours.